Public Charge Rules Frequent Asked Questions. Under the new Public Charge Rule, a green card applicant needs to provide additional supporting documents with their application. Why? To prove they'll be financially self-sufficient once in the United States. Here are some common questions about the new supporting evidence the government requires with the green card application. What do I do if I don't have a U.S. credit report? If an applicant doesn't have a U.S. credit report, they should include their foreign credit report. If they don't have a U.S. or foreign credit report, they should include bill statements such as electricity, water, or phone. What documents need a credential evaluation? USCIS requires that applicants include evidence of all degrees or certifications received, including transcript, diplomas, and trade profession certificates. Where can I get a credential evaluation? An evaluation agency can put together a credential evaluation report. Visit the National Association of Credential Evaluators for a list of accredited companies. Do I need to report my foreign assets, or are my U.S. assets enough? It counts heavily in an applicant's favor if they have a household with income, assets, or resources of at least 250% of the federal poverty guidelines. With this in mind, it is up to the applicant if they want to include any foreign assets. I have an existing medical condition. Will that impact my application? An existing medical condition is considered a negative factor on a green card application. It's generally a good idea for the applicant to get private health insurance coverage to prove they can afford medical treatment. How do I show that I'm proficient in English? If an applicant is a native English speaker, they can include their high school diploma or college transcript, showing that their lessons were taught in English. What if I'm not proficient in English? Lack of English proficiency will negatively affect a green card application. An applicant can take an English language course aimed at non-native speakers and include evidence that the course was completed. Do I need to include any documents to show my employment status? The applicant should include a letter from their employer to verify their job status. The letter should include the job title, salary, start date, and employer signature. If all this sounds intimidating, Boundless can help. We take all the required government forms for your situation and turn them into simple questions you can answer online in under 2 hours. You also get an independent immigration attorney to review all your materials and answer any questions. Head over to boundless.com to find out more.